One.
Good evening, Texas. This is Weston Martinez, your next Texas State Land Commissioner. Coming to you here from South Texas at the location of one of the facilities that is the Texas State Veterans Home, that is a nursing home for veterans that the Texas General Land Office has oversight for. Recently, there was a report that was published by the Texas Tribune that talked about a lot of things that were happening inside of facilities like this across the state of Texas that the Texas Land Office has oversight for. I was really grieved to see some of the reports that showed that the number of people that died inside of nursing homes related to COVID was twice the national average. There was some other information that was very disturbing to me as well, and I can tell you that being a former statewide commissioner and having experience on how to work with agencies that are underneath your purview, we are going to make sure that we take a top-down review on everything that takes place related to our veterans and our veterans home, and ensure that they are given the best possible care that we, the state of Texas, can provide them. They and their families have sacrificed so that we can have the freedoms that we have today. And I am not going to accept any politicians' failed answers, and I'm not going to accept any bureaucrats' information that is not based on fact and that is not putting Texas veterans first. I can tell you that the things that I saw in that article grieved my heart. They also made me very angry, and I can assure you that I will be looking at an entire review of everything that takes place on these facilities across the state of Texas, because our Texas veterans deserve better. And there are other things as Texas Land Commission that we are focusing on that are going to move the Texas General Land Office into the next century and make sure that you're proud of the work that this office does, not only for our Texas school children, but also our Texas veterans. So thank you for being involved in our campaign. There's more information to come. This is a developing story, but we're here in South Texas tonight at 10:30 at night, stopping here on the way back from a campaign event that we had, and we had an opportunity to stop by here, visit the grounds, take a review of what was taking place, and I can tell you that we will take the corporate experience that we have, the political experience we have, and the experience that we have at holding elected officials and bureaucrats accountable to ensure that they do every single thing that they are supposed to do. I know that this agency and how this particular agency is run could be done, in my opinion, a lot better. There's a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of different groups that are involved in providing the final care that the veterans are receiving at these locations. But I also know that people like my friend Dr. Robin Armstrong from the East Texas area, I know that he ran his facilities in a way that was pro-business and pro-patient, and they had zero mortality rates related to COVID-19. So I want to take the best practices and put them in place for our Texas veterans. And this is the kind of leadership that I will show in every part of the agency with the Texas General Land Office, because we can have no sacred cows and leave no stone unturned. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for following with this story. There's more developing things that we'll be talking about related to this. And you can follow my website at westonfortexas.com, all the social media platforms at Weston Martinez. And again, we're the statewide commissioner for almost 7 years previously. I have the experience, both professionally, politically, and technically, to be able to serve you, the great state of Texas, the Texas veterans and Texas school children on day one. And with your vote, we'll be able to bring accountability to places like this so that our veterans are taken care of, and so that our Texas school children have the future they deserve. Thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless Texas.